Shady McCoy, you've talked a lot about Bears quarterbacks over the last 24 months. This is a new Bears quarterback under center in Caleb Williams. How impressive was his debut?
He looked good. He looked real good, like he belonged, right? And it didn't like it was too much for him. Some rookies, as I've been there, I'm like, ooh, man, like I don't want to mess up. He looked so calm and collected. I mean, some of his reads, like I seen a play where it was like third and long, right? I want to say about 9 yards. And he went through all his progressions. And I was like, wow, he looked so calm in the pocket. You know, we always see it on the highlights from him at USC, outside the pocket, right, on the scramble, which he showed up, like this play right here showed. But overall, even like the screenplay, like simple things of, you know the defensive lineman's coming to get you, right? You don't panic, little flip, whoop, flick the wrist, right? Stuff like that. I'm excited. I knew he was going to be good, but you know,
that's a play, right?
That's a play, right? Look, check him out. Look, here's right. It's the third down. Talking about. Boom, right in the hole. He wanted to go to the middle field. It was closed. So what did he do? He took the other outside hitch on the left side. So I'm impressed. I'm just it's like I want to see more of him just because he is good and he is young, but I don't want too much of him because it's the preseason. I just want to see, like, all right, now get some exotic blitzes, some different looks, right? Guys trying to compete. They see him on tape looking good. I want to show him. We all been there with rookies. So, I mean, he's really good. I just can't wait to see what he does going forward.
What James say in the break? Ooh, wait.
Yeah.
He looked good.
He did. He looked good.
He looked good. I was very impressed. Honestly, the smoothness, the calmness, that was impressive. Yes, he made some good plays, but just having a presence as a franchise quarterback is so important. And I know it's just preseason, and I know we're getting excited, but like it's preseason, let's get excited. You know what I mean? Like he looked good. He did everything you'd want him to do. He made a play, he went through his reads, he looked confident, he stayed in the pocket, he got outside the pocket. We didn't see a lot of him, but enough to know that, okay, he's starting to feel comfortable. Again, there's going to be points in the season where it's not going to be perfect. It's not perfect for the greatest to ever do it. Yep. That's just not what football is. It's not what sports is. You're gonna make mistakes. That's okay. What you want to do is come out in preseason and look like that. Yeah. So Chicago should be very excited, and I was impressed.
I don't like it. I don't like it. As a Packer sitting over here, I don't like it. No, the boy looked good. The boy looked good. And I tell people all the time, playing in the National Football League, well, playing tackle football, period. The game is played off schedule. 80% of the game is played off schedule. Andy Reid could call the perfect play, and it may work 2 out of 10 times where he just dropped back and it's wide open. Other than that, the game is played off schedule. The quarterback's making you right, buying some extra time, letting your receivers get open, getting outside the pocket, making some plays with your legs. The young fella checked every box, making the plays off schedule. It's going to be some plays to where, yes, dialed up, right coverage, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ball come out of my hand. But off-schedule plays is going to happen 80% of the time in the National Football League. You talked about 55. Off-schedule, make a play with my leg, first down, right? The keep, we just seen right there, right? Buy a little bit of extra time because I'm ready to throw, but my dude ain't came out of his break yet. I got people in my face. Buy some extra time. Excellent throw on the run. The kid going to be special. The North should be a little worried right now. And I know it's just one preseason game, and he's still going to have his ups and downs. But what we just seen.
And real quick, not to throw no shade, but I got to do what I got to do.
Good job.
That's what a #1 pick overall looks like. All right? So when you want to talk to me about Baker and all that, this is what a #1 overall pick looks like.
Yeah, I mean, I won't argue. That's a generational talent. You know what I'm thinking is, in defense, I don't know how often y'all talk about this, but there's a weakness to every defense. Versus the cover 3 defense, the comeback is a weakness. Versus cover 5 defense, man-to-man across the board, both safeties are high. Quarterback run game, that is the weakness. Versus the cover 2 defense, anything really short, check down, they're conceding that, or the whole shot, that is the weakness. Every defense has a weakness. What I love about Caleb Williams is he identified he only played 20 plays, and only about, I think, 9 of those were pass plays. But he identified the weaknesses on the defense and exploited it. I didn't break down this play, but Shady said it, and they ran the B-roll of it, the footage of it. When he threw on 3rd and 9, the comeback to DJ Moore, it was cover 3. Like, the weakness versus cover 3 is a comeback because cornerbacks have to be off because you got to be as deep as the deepest and as wide as the widest. So the comeback is a weakness. When I just showed y'all man-to-man, run past conflict, the weakness. Cover 5, quarterback run game, the weakness. Every single weakness he identified, he exploited. Joy, that's really why I was most excited. Not because he threw for 95 yards. I don't care about that.
Yeah, the stats don't really matter. It's about what he looks like. It's about the decision-making. It's about the poise. It's about being able to identify those things because it's faster. These guys are bigger. Some of them have been in the league for a while. It's a different sport. Like, that's what I always say it is, because you're playing against different players. You're playing against professional coaches. You're playing against grown men. It's going to be faster. It's going to all happen quickly. So having poise and being confident in your decisions and actually delivering on them is important. But also being able to move the ball. Like, what we've seen as a point with the Bears for years is that they don't look like they have a functioning offense. Like, yes, okay, there's talent here. There's something to be excited about. You can run or whatever, but can you move the ball up and down the field? Can you counter when somebody goes and scores and you have to go be poised and deliver and pass the ball, make those kind of decisions? And that's what they were able to do. Again, it's a small sample size, but there's enough there to get really, really excited about it. Because if one, he looks smart, he looks poised. You see a bit of the playmaking that he had in college, and to be able to translate that to the NFL, even in the preseason, is something to get excited about. Look, this is all we have, right?
Yeah.
We wanted to see what he looks like. He looks great. Be happy about that. There's no need to overthink it. Of course, we know once it's regular season, you're running with the ones across the board. It's going to be a little bit different, but that's a great start. You can't ask for more.
And even what I loved about this is the defense for the Bills is good. Like, and not good as far as the players. They're well coached.
When to run, too. Like, he didn't just drop back like 55, I'm out of here. No, I'm going to go through my reads. Okay, it's time for me to get out of here, and it's time for me to run. He was cool. He was calm. He was poised. He made some really good throws. And it's crazy because that screen pass.
Yeah.
It's a lot of quarterbacks in the National Football League that I know will take a sack in that situation. Like,
just to be safe.
Just to be safe. Like, they'll do it, and they will take a sack. To flick that thing and get that to Swift right then and there, like, I know it may look simple and all that type stuff, but this is a tough play. So a lot of dudes see this pressure right in your face, right here, and they gonna take a sack.
You
that's
know what's
up the
crazy,
A's
though,
and B
James?
gaps.
Here's the other thing that's crazy about this, and I'll let it loop one more time to the Y. If Caleb throws that inaccurately on number 4's inside shoulder, that is a pick.
Yep.
Look, there's a defender here. Pay attention, pay attention. If Caleb throws it on the inside shoulder inaccurately, and Ford just touches it with his hand and it goes off of his hand, that could have been a potential pick or at least an incompletion. Instead, at least it's an accurate ball, 2-5. At minimum, it's the accurate ball, 42-yard gain. I'm excited. And again, like Joy said, it's preseason. It's preseason.
And then your dog, he gonna get his legs under him. He ain't gonna fall down like that. He gonna give him some crazy work. He gonna be.
Was that Swift?
Yeah, that's Swift.
That was nice. You see him, though. You get to see it, right?
Subscribe here to get the latest from Speak, and go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.